Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Let's see what Dustina do. She's with her boo, y'all. Look at this video. I want you to pay close attention. This here is a bit linebacker looking female with her wide back. And this is her man in checkered pants. Look at the video. And unfortunately, this is a victim who is on the ground. She has been savagely attacked by two heathens. I want you to see who's doing the most violence. Fair use, check it out.
Woman was knocked out and robbed in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Now cops are looking for her attackers. Police say this happened a little after 3 in the morning last Wednesday on Powell Street. They say a man and woman came up to the 30-year-old victim, knocked her into a curbside planter, and punched and kicked the woman, leaving her unconscious. Cops say the attackers took her purse, 2 cell phones, cash, and a chain. If you have any information, please knocked out and robbed.
Look at that.
Knocked out and robbed in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Now cops are looking for her attackers. Police say this happened a little after 3 in the morning last Wednesday on Powell Street. They say a man and woman came up to the 30-year-old victim, knocked her into a curbside planter, and punched and kicked the woman, leaving her unconscious. Cops say the attackers took her purse, 2 cell phones, cash, and a chain. If you have any information, please call crime.
Now, did you notice that the woman was behaving more violently than the man? Did you notice that? The woman behaving more violently than the man. Gee, I wonder why. She wants to prove herself. I think she wants to prove herself to that dusty man that that low performing man that she's with. These are 2 low performing specimens. They don't deserve to be breathing in society. I said that for all people who are violent. I don't care what race you are, black, white, green, yellow, polka dot, Mr. Spock. They do not deserve to be living amongst the rest of us. They don't. If you notice, the woman was attacking the woman more violently than the man. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to watch, but just watch. Watch this big linebacker. I hope they find them both. I would honestly give them life in prison. That's just me. And look, this is like what I believe a railing here. The woman's body was hit. Watch initially, it's very quick how this woman's body is impacted and she's still on the ground being stomped and kicked by this barracuda. Wide back barracuda.
Woman was knocked out and robbed in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Now cops are looking for her attackers.
He
Police say this
snatches the
happened a little after
purse.
3 in the morning last Wednesday on Powell Street. They say a man and woman came up to the 30-year-old victim, knocked her into a curbside planter, and punched and kicked the woman, leaving her unconscious.
So why is she doing that? A lot of women too, especially if you're a failed Dustina and you don't have anything, you're not worth anything, you will get mad at other women. Oh yeah, you'll get mad and jealous because your life is fluffed up by the dumb dusty decisions you made with that that inferior man that you chose. We don't want to face it. Some people are inferior, and I don't mean by color. This is an inferior woman and an inferior man. These are the seeds of poverty D. Poverty D and poverty P. I wish we could sterilize them. But notice she's going harder on the woman than the man. She wants to prove herself. Oh man, she got her. Man, she don't pay. She was kicking her and stomping her. And they really take pride in that. They really take pride in that. A purge needs to occur for these kind of people in society. Wish we could just put them all, just drop them off into, give them a cement block bracelet. You know those cinder blocks that you see in the home improvement centers? Yeah, and just put them all on a jet ride and just let them out over the Pacific Ocean. That would be great. Grab the woman's, I mean, can you imagine? Look, what kind of injuries do you think this woman is sustaining here? Now they got your keys. They got your purse, they got your address and your phones. And I hate to say it, the black community, all people commit crimes, you're darn skipping. This behavior, you're just contributing to your own demise. You're contributing to your own demise with the men, just a large number of women. I mean, they're saying, per the FBI, I cannot believe this. And one of the commenters in the comment section put me onto it. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I don't recall your login name. Every 6 hours, a black woman is murdered, not being murdered by the Klan. So this is what we're doing, setting a dangerous narrative. She's going harder on the woman than the man. She wants to prove herself. And you wonder why when people are wanting to help people, no one's trying to really come to the hood like that. Ask yourself a question. Some of our people don't seem to get it. Goldman Sachs, I think it's at Aberdeen, and there's a new one, MasterCard. They're trying to help black women. No, no, no. They hella are. That's what they're making an investment in. Ask yourself why. These fools don't get this, these students don't get it. And it's geared toward business. Do they ever stop and think why? Do they ever stop and think why? They're not coming after, oh, poor baby mama, she just work in a little store, or she don't work, or she got some clown staying with her. No, 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 no. Business. That's who the focus is. I wonder why. No one's going to come and invest in this. No one. So that right there, it's like, do they seem to understand? In this country, it's a capitalist country. Let's hope it stays that way with Biden running the show. But do they not seem to understand? People invest in people that's going forward. And that's why I would tell anybody, if you're doing well for yourself, leave Blackistan. And what I mean that more than just physically, I'm talking about mentally. Well, this kind of behavior is seen okay. And women are holding it down, and that's the sad part. Women are holding it down. If it wasn't for, I hate to say it, a few black men taking care of their kids, there are some that do, but compared to the Dusties, let's not even pretend. If black women were to take their money and leave these black neighborhoods today, just create a whole new state and see what would happen. It would fall apart. So the same ones that are holding it down, birthing the kids, raising the kids, feeding the kids, the same ones that are doing that, that's the same one that's being murdered. Take the black women dollars out of the community and see what will happen. And this is where we are, setting a bad narrative. And you wonder why they're going to be bringing a lot of the immigrants here, getting them set up. No one's going to invest in this right here, give it a chance. Setting the dangerous narrative. So they'll take on people, we don't even know their background. They've got a do-over. You can be from another country. You can be violent too. Come to America, they haven't checked you out. This is your do-over chance. No one wants to give this a do-over because you want to know why? The violence is too prevalent. It's the norm. And I hate to tell you, it's a bad investment to make. But notice, look how she going so hard. Stopping a woman. You angry at yourself at them old, look at her bad looking feet. Like she wearing some kind of boot. She ought to be over there. I was going to say a Stalin boot, no offense, but just something horrible. I wish they could tie a cement cinder block to her feet and him and just drop him in the ocean since you want to kick so much. Kicking that woman. The woman's already down on the ground. Really? Kicking and stomping. The Dustina, she really doing it. Why? She wants to prove to her man. Why? Because that's what he likes. She wants to prove I'm just as bad and thuggish as you are. That's what she wants to do. So in this case here, Beware the angry black man. I wish he had her gun in hand. They'll come for you, him and his dusty boo. Go upside your head, lay down, play dead. Beware the angry black man. I wish she had her gun in hand. I wish this victim would have had something to protect herself. And it needs to be these two laying on the sidewalk as opposed to her. This violence, it is draining. It is draining. And if you're one of those who sympathize with this one here, I don't need to hear your comments about, well, you don't need to be saying that. Guess what? Let's do a role reversal. And if you sympathize with this trash on the screen, let's see how you feel if they got your behind on that concrete. Okay, you'll see what I mean. So thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. People, be aware of your surroundings. I said in another video, even when you see a couple, I don't give a darn if it's a couple. You need to be aware of your surroundings. And I know in some places, like in New York, they say you can't carry a gun. I wish you had a stun gun. Oh my gosh, something. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. I don't care if it's a male and female. Don't think because they got that wide back linebacker female sitting up here, she is just as dangerous as that trash she's riding with, that she's walking with. I'm out.